Ensoko TV, uboroso bw'umugusi. Wia kegimo mwanchu muligiriri bw'Ensoko TV aigane Ensoko TV umurobiri wochiko komanya Amayia ayagendete gokorekana kurwa Chinsa na mono buna baliki baitu banyariko babako yasanya nako yikiga na into tunyariko batogo kumanya kikiri kendete gokorekana naboko genda kubwatia imirobiri yitu so mtandao buno uli Facebook kunyariko bagoko genda oro gwatu follow bune Ensoko TV na ande kwagenda sense email ya YouTube watu bwati bune Ensoko TV ni namba yitu ye studio nero mwanchu muligingo ya rora sense email utumanya ali agendete gokorekana gosali atikire kurwa asebinyoro biriole nilitonyara ko batokorora nganki kilikira nyara ko bagakorekana na kubikira asemesa ya Amayia litelia nino sentio nyango tigango manyi ayagendete mwasoyo Biyake gimo mwanchu muligiriri moro kiwoyo masili tapito tuli bwekirasi ge 12 bwe skuru ya St Joseph Sugubo iyo gotoke nsemo ya Nyacheki uyogendete gukora matemu ya KCSE osirio bugima bwaye maiga yogwa kanse
nali prince wa Taiwan umwana karba korta matemu bata gitogosoka gochegeti umwana uyo natange togosoka abandi ngumaga balikuru umwana akawunse kero umwana yagwete nse abana basoka cyo gisinga yanki ukwe gondere siboka boka muno umwana yatabyo yo maborengo bono rende bakanyora umwana obeiro rosire nari bakume kuchobisa batemo debate mutu ta nero uchigochoka ta umwana umumnyoki nyagitari aba mugitinya gitari umunyagitari anyore to umwana kago iko atete umwana utari moyo yakwete nakyagara bakaranga acha teyo bali kumurushi gali bamunyoki uchinya chekigo sikunya gitari ende bagateba rangeriyo prince waiche rangina tatu mwana abo mwabo ekera tuwe iko tukanyoranga umwana uri igasi ekereire nyagitari ime togo takalende tosoime ngokani kunga karate nabo ninki yaru aramono gosonyo ru aramono tomoire nyagitari engao basi bako inga karaganya yengubwenari bono renda kara yawe teigo karengera ringa buri imbobe kale
bakamakorangirina umwibori ori umwana ngayale ngatanga no ngatena ya no mugaga tutagite mugaga gaso liriako igorega na inche ngaso guchimiriuka ngachiko batabo umwana one nganyo umwana na akingende tamuna magine mbura ngatega ki umwana no kwa kwete kara moko nya container karati ni ryoga beke umwana onjo kirekieni umwambireti egente kabega kongu kyarto kuburi mwana utanye kurwara gesa gesubu gimabwa gesa gatogete ando somni chuchingi yechoka kitanya kurwara steri ikubana limoriga ko igago sunyoriga kolegase tanye gwetora getanda na naraire narwarite agibita kwete enkubaya murakera ya mwegete gaki bita no moise kono lengoro gukora chap kaki mogoro taliko mina kende muna kwa matebi no aroji taliko kana no kugenda gukana gukora egasi ayire bwangu amata akumnyagaroje bibero sungunani yoretire osoire mogondo origiri chingini okanyire obekire riko rugiro raga njumuragere gakibita no mwana aromo no moiseke gaki
kolende boniga nigo tuganyite report kuru postmortem eto report ire kene ngani kikialie to mwana oyo yo no mwana oro mwororo mwana okinete bia nje buna naga ikachenga kiechigana na kunga bitu mtoro ali na neri tukelimo akiri ne kote ya baibuli bane na ba mtonga pole na banyakenyoro tubasabire nyasaba konye akikende tikiyo torakora umwana tutikira amate
tukurwe ngora gochia ase amateyo mwana bwe miaka 5 nomo kurwa akenyoro kyabo murega ime yensemo ye bunge ya bunchali nigagendete konyora obobweni imenya gitali nene ya ketareji maga yogo saligwa no musacho yomo bwe miaka ya igatua oyoro mu amatoye ngina moke na sokore yaye nigo baereire Ensoko TV bene egekorwe kyogo ichane muno
ubware je nabaigeta kambura kere nansite ko muri ngamuri ngamanyora muino gali uri no muntu inyomba Nari namukurire ngara agatama agantuma agatama akagenda ngachora omwana kuru nyumba. Moiki para mati arenge araireiga masogota. Aching ya gojete tare gukwana arenge ne buse tukachora omwana tukamnyokinya gitari. Nanyinge nabwate. Ekera na mate na bankani bagakiya esimi yabe. Kaenda bagate ya kento konyara tikatwirangerie gari eire mwana bosongo. Abagambi baengora bagante bingirane bakakerina indike opi. Koira nangati ko monginondo no mwana yabe. Nero kalina mwana nyagitari.
Njo mwana no mojo korona na inde no mutule tuwe kenyoleke. Lakini omwana oyo le mojo korona akera abe kolora tuwe kolegyo kwanya narura na asokire kuchipara. Lakini hapa wale omumuro oyo no arenge mbwana akamanya korwa akakole plan ya mune bangete yokorusi omwana nyomba komoira ali akikomokorere bichene bibiaye. Kono munamo ireto oyoko chiko ligyo mwana elio akanyora no ali nyomba nere okomokoreire munakore tegere ntamurusiti kyanga. Mwana oyo na bakorere twa mabe paka kuikira boniga ali yake na akorere twa bichene bibiaye. Namokorere tamabi. Tali ero mutangani omumuro oyo na akorete ensaiga na repeti omwana agasibu miaka 15. Akera bwatu twa akakore gentekyo na asibetwe akarua akairana ebikora biaye no gosalia abana none kyombe ngosaliale konye serikali enkonye kaki nyorobo konye gekogera timuga dinjerende.
Lakini tuwaka mbuya mono Nyasaye kiagera omwana nabo igitenya gitari kari buya, yani agaikanya gitari agaika kukonywa, she still alive. Lakini ntutwarenge gosaba buna abantu baga we are not safe ekero mumuro yo ari
Uyake mu mwanchu muri abawasiri bo bachenwa kurwa county ya 45 Ibere imeyense bali bayiroko bako umurubili obu kwakanira urwali oshaba waziri abo batebire nigosha yakonyera abantu abange konyora uburwali nonya nabo basabira serikali komenta kibese liyo gotinya keganchekyo waziri abo nigo bayakwaniraya asege karekemo aiga Nairobi ikiyokoligerelia emirobelio ye serikali ye county.
As a county we have trained the team is being headed by the Director Medical Services.
My brother from
Kainuk. Currently we have a very road networks. And as part of leadership and governance, we're also doing with other cadres that are
bit is vast with the farthest facility from County Referral Hospital 500 and
dispatch center. You guys are managing with the number of ambulances that
This unit was formed to ensure that we improve our emergency services, and not only emergency services, to make sure that we improve our pre-hospital care and our hospital care. You don't need to be put on a border. You don't need to be put on a pro box with people who do not know what they are doing. You need a trained personnel who can pick you up.
As a country, we established the Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Fund. That did not exist. Before is kama huna pesa, you may not get emergency healthcare services, or the hospital will try and help you somehow. But in the last 10 years, we have a fund. The fund, again, being operationalized, will ensure that these emergency care centers I was talking about are able to provide that emergency care and not worry about where the money is coming from. They're able to claim from the fund based within the guidelines and get reimbursed. So we are on the right trajectory.
I think a big plus that we are also seeing is the setting up of the National Ambulance Dispatch Center by SHA. So we are also working hand in hand with the SHA to ensure that this dispatch center is set up well.
Without SHA, there's some services probably for emergency care that the clients will have to pay. But you see, if even the ambulances are onboarded with the new emergency care that is coming to SHA, we will be able to benefit as a county.
Wanchumurigiri Moske Julius Ugambo tebire wizara yae yarosirie emirubiryo bukurwa chibese chugosira chisemi chia borokya bibirengo ase bali bagochegoswa chisukuru chia senior secondary ase bali chisukuru chia senior secondary bachikonyora wetania chiribu 52 emichi 244.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we mark a major milestone in the history of Kenya's education and skills development journey. We gather for the launch of the dual training policy, a policy that speaks directly to the hopes of our young people and the promises that we have made to future generations. We gather not just to launch a policy document, but to celebrate a powerful idea that learning thrives where theory meets practice, where classrooms meet workplaces, where young people gain not only knowledge, but hands-on experience, confidence, and pathways to meaningful employment. That's why when you did the survey, I think 61% were of the opinion that the dual training policy increases chances in employment. As you may already know, we provide free compulsory basic education in line with Article 53 of our Constitution. The current education reform process that is geared towards the competency-based education will not change this fact. The approved rates of capitation remain in place. That's 1,420 per learner per year in primary schools. Kenya shillings 15,042 per learner per year in junior schools, and Kenya shillings 22,244 per learner per year in senior school.
Wego mwanchumulito tigaltase chisemi kuboliwa kwa rwego chiase wizara ya chisemi meyense kurigereria buye ekerengo kya mabulia asa matemwa manene yaborokiwa be grade ya 5 narimo abataramu be chisemi nigo batebire mu bulia yo aborokiwa bakora asa matemu ni garenge yekerengo kigoro ase emyaka yabo gose ase chisemi cyabo kiri bagasoma.
We are quite sure that there is a long holiday ahead of us. As we release them, parents, as we had said earlier in our workshop, you are the best teachers. As we release these children to you, keep them busy during the holiday by ensuring they are doing revision, they are doing storybooks, create a bond with these children, have time for storytelling, news telling with these learners. As they go to primary, prepare them for smooth transition to grade 1. Ensure these learners know where they are going for grade 1 as early as now, so that when they don't receive grade 1 in shock, prepare them and even have a pre-visit with these children to the primary school of your choice. Meet the teachers in advance so that these children are well prepared for next year, 2025.
The improvement that would encourage to be done in CBC, maybe the KICD to relook in the content, because when you look at the content for the junior school is a bit complex as compared to the level of the learners. You know, these are our African children and we know what they can do and what they can't do. For instance, when you look at the mathematics paper that has been done this year, it was a bit complex for them. And we relate to the content which they were supposed to cover in the curriculum design. So if they can relook and rationalize further, I'm sure it's going to favor them. And the new grading, if it is well done, it's going to be the best, because it is going to place these learners according to their abilities, and they'll start their career pathways early in advance. At the same time, we also appreciate the grading that has been released by the Ministry of Education. For our KGCA, the grading is, we have the rubrics, which is below expectation 1 and 2, approaching expectation 1 and 2, meeting expectation 1 and 2, and finally exceeding expectation 1 and 2. All these rubrics are attached with raw marks, and this has really assisted in ensuring that children have the spirit of competition.
Murai bw'ekiama gia Jubilee Muske Uhuru Kenyatta wariganiwe n'omokonyo Fred Matiang'i ekera ekiama gia Jubilee giachakirie muroberi bw'okorikia babwatani bae chinsemo Muske Uhuru Kenyatta na Matiang'i nigo bono bare asumu basoyo ase chinsemo chia Thika Greens. Hold on. Mwanchu murigari totigarite asoroboti ururu wa Jubilee abarayikorwa ase county ya Kisii bakorwa n'umujumbe w'ikitutu cyace South Muske Anthony Kebagendi basabira abamenyi be county ya Nyamira au bare abakicikura bechinsemo cyekerenyo Nyamaya amona Nyansiongo ochorai abarayibalia bare asensemo yo kumusira Dr. Fred Matiang'i ekero achakirie ganga yayo koligyo barayibwense ya Kenya mwaka bw'ikiri Ibere 2025.
Penda kumwambia William Ruto, wewe ngoja. You're doing traditional politics. You're doing politics ya enzi za hapo awali. Kenya imebadilika. Kama si Raila huyu ambaye unasherehekea kifo chake, wewe haungekuwa rais sasa. Yeye ndiye alisaidia kustabilize this country. We want to tell you, in the elections of 2027, it is you versus the people. You who has destroyed our health sector. You who has destroyed the education sector. You who has destroyed agriculture. You who has destroyed the economy versus the people of this country. And we do not fear you, William Ruto. Yes. We do not fear you. Sisi tunakuambia hivi, utuone hivi sisi ni vijana wadogo. Pia sisi tunakuambia vile uliambia Uhuru Kenyatta. Sisi usituue sisi. Sisi ni watoto rika ya watoto wako. Wacha tupambane kwa kiwanja. Sisi watoto wetu ni wadogo, wacha tuwalee. Lakini siasa tutafanya na wewe. And we want to promise you, William Ruto, you are a one-term president. You have messed up our country. And here in Nyamaya, in Ekerenyo and Nyansiongo, we will show you. With the monies that you have brought here, you brought Central Bank here to come and distribute money. But we are telling you, aba antobaito wanasema hivi, watakula kwa Ruto, kura ni kwa Matiang'i.
Lakini kwa sasa tumeungana hapa kama viongozi kutoka sehemu hii, tukiongozwa hapa na Mheshimiwa Kebagendi na Mheshimiwa Engoko. Tunataka kuangalia kwamba tumeangalia opinion polls zinaonyesha ya kwamba hawa viongozi wetu ambao wako kwa mlango wa Fred Okengo Matiang'i ndio wanaongoza. Na tunataka kwenda pale tuongee na wananchi na kuambia ya kwamba hii mambo ya kupatiwa pesa ama voter bribery haitakubalika. Na nimesikia viongozi wa UDA wakipiga kifua sana wakisema they will come there and doctor the results. The people power is bigger than the government power. When the day for voting will come, tunataka kuuliza viongozi wote na wale wananchi wako pale kwa the three wards, watakaa pale wapige kura na kungoja matokeo itokee. I'm very sure we will win all the three by-elections. And I want to ask the people from this region that for us to show Mheshimiwa Fred Okengo Matiang'i respect, for us to show our unity as Omugusi community, we must vote for the candidates who are wearing the chassis for Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i.
Mugeni oyomo nigagetense ekero muraibwense ya Amerika umuske Donald Trump arigo kwanira balikia mangana abisiaye ya Oval na umuntu yuniganya tukabaga kumiyokigwa goika nyagitali asagendete konyora oburu ali asichinga kechi.
For nearly 150 years, my company Eli Lilly has been investing in America. We've been advancing science and creating high-value jobs. But today are you okay? Gordon, you okay?
Wikira bwo mwanchu murigari twakomanyirie Amayia kurwa SMS ito ya Amayia Chinsa Isano Ibere chitariki Isano Ibere mwancho muligiriri cy'umutinyi 11 mwaka bw'ikirubere 2025 nagaigane Nsoko TV genda kubwatemero bili yito namono nyariko bagukwimanyi wesomya na kelioga netito nyariko batogotegera nabo gototebye lito nyariko batokwigwelio giriawo igongo tebigendera kutubwatia sensemo yo mtandao Facebook nabo gikogenda sensemo ya YouTube tubwatia namba ito ya studio no yibwatu mwancho muligiriri elio nyariko bagukwegokia asemero bili yito yakege kekeribusio ni manyetenga oya ngo chali gaiga nera nyariko bagakoretera umuchinga singa ya litaliane Innocent Onyango.